You don't like that. Then why do you come in here and do something about it? Hey, Jimmy. Hey, this guy over here. He wants to get in here. What do you think?
I think you have a sunken chest cavity so deep I could eat 4 bowls of Frosted Flakes out of it. Because I'm great.
Listen, I don't want to have to hit a whole grandma with glasses, okay? So take a seat. It's past your bedtime, Poppy. You want to come in? You want me to feature your geritol? Come on. Oh, what are you going to do? Have another beer, you loser. Who's last pegging me up? Come on. Pittsburgh Steelers. New England Patriots on the real
Jimmy Preston, the one-man throw ride, and the ladies' man, of course, having a lot of harsh words here for the crowd in Altoona. But they're in there with the Hall of Famer Jake the Snake and the Patriot.
Jake the Snake, Hall of Famer Jake the Snake.
The crowd going wild for Jake the Snake.
That's what I was making reference to. They're chanting Hall of Fame. They're chanting Jake the Snake. Quite a national treasure here in Altoona, PA here tonight.
He's a treasure everywhere he goes. But the Patriot and Jake, I mean, of course they've got the experience, but they're in there against a top tag team. Of course, the modern day Savages, the thrill ride, Jimmy Preston, the ladies' man. I mean, as Jimmy Preston will say, it's like an absolute savage.
Oh my!
You call me a dink. You call you a dink?
Well, why would he call me a dink?
You've got dinkish qualities.
But yeah, I trust Preston's opinion on that more than yours.
Of course, Jimmy Preston, the one-man throw ride, the absolute savage. He's always shilling his tank tops, and you can see his viral video on Barstool Sports. Got a lot of publicity on that. But Gregory Edwards, better known as the ladies' man, in there against Jake the Snake right now. The ladies' man, of course, making waves on independent wrestling. Sometimes teaming with his partner Biff Busick, who we've seen here in Big Time Wrestling before, but now choosing to go mainly with the one-man throw ride.
And you got to hand it to the modern day Savages. They are really making a name for themselves here in Big Time Wrestling, not just with making the ladies' hearts melt, but also with their prowess inside. That's great.
That is a fair point right there, Mr. Dozer. They're choosing to take on the toughest competition right here tonight. It's Jake the kick to the guts. Jake the Snake and the Patriot. I mean, two legends, Hall of Famer, and possibly a future Hall of Famer in the Patriot.
I mean, the Patriot, Jake the Snake Roberts, and modern day Savages couldn't draw up a better opportunity to move themselves up the ladder here in Big Time Wrestling.
Big hip toss, drop toe hold, and oh boy!
And that's not how they drew that up.
Could we say a meeting of the minds?
We very well could.
Something tells me that's not the first time those guys did that.
And they're not pleased with each other. Are we seeing the breakup of the modern day Savages here tonight?
We could be.
Nobody wants to see that.
Looking around Altoona. Oh, there's a hug.
Hug it out, baby. I'm pleased. I mean, I really enjoy seeing these two gentlemen team together.
Well, they're going to go for no knocker. Duck of the clothesline. Double clothesline by the Patriot.
Patriot's pulling on all the stops here against the Savages.
The ladies' man to the outside. There's Jimmy Preston. Jake the Snake Roberts and the Patriot really doing a number here on the Savages. USA chant going out to the crowd.
It's deafening here in Altoona, PA with the USA chants. The crowd's going wild for the Patriot.
Jake the Snake looks a little worse for wear on the outside after that first encounter with the Savages. Hopefully he's able to deliver the hold that the fans want to see. And you know what hold that is? It's the DDT.
Well, I'm telling you what Jimmy Preston's holding. It looks like some plunder. It looks like a steel chair. And that might turn this match upside down and the opportunity for a DDT out the window.
That is a good point there, Mr. Dozer. Plunder indeed here in Altoona. And we're going to see some plunder later on. I have a feeling, because it's going to get extreme. With Crowbar Devin Storm taking on the suicidal, homicidal, genocidal, death-defying Maniac Sabu.
That's our main event. You can't see it anywhere else but Big Time Wrestling. I've never been excited enough to see this one. It's going to be a barn burner.
I've never been excited in all my life.
Hey. This is going to hurt the ladies, perhaps.
What the heck is the referee doing? She was pulling on the ladies' man. The crowd chanting for the DDT. Now, you know, Mr. Dozer, Bobby. May I call you Bobby?
Call me whatever you want. I just want to know.
Okay, late for dinner. How's it going? But anyways, The DDT has become commonplace in the wrestling movesets of many gentlemen. But before Jake the Snake Roberts, no one had ever seen the DDT. He performed that move on the grappler Len Denton for the first time, and the DDT has been famous ever since. Up and over goes the ladies' man. But many have duplicated, many have imitated, but nobody can do the move and execute it just like Jake the Snake Roberts. He'll put you out with one DDT.
Absolutely. I mean, you've seen Jake the Snake Roberts put out many Hall of Famers with that dreaded DDT. Men like Hulk Hogan, men like, they're not Hall of Fame just yet, but Macho Man Randy Savage,
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
You name him. He's done it. Sting, with his time spent in WCW. I mean, he's been...
Coal Miners Glove Match, spin the wheel, make the deal.
Absolutely, and there we go. It's the move. He snaps the neck down and drives his opponent into the mat, and that's all she wrote. Plus, it puts everyone in position for you-know-who to be infiltrating ringside.
I believe you're talking about Damien.
Damien, indeed. That's why I am far, far away from ringside this one. You couldn't pay me to get any closer than we are right now to that snake.
Well, I got to tell you something, Bill Dozer. Bobby Dozer. If you want to play 21, then I got 22. If you want to play blackjack, I got some of them too.
Well, what I'm telling you right now is the modern-day Savages have really cut off ringside thus far and making sure they've got Patriot on their side of the ring, and Jake the Snake, they're trying to make sure he does not hit that DDT, which I think we both spoke about so eloquently.
Of course we did. Knife edge chops being applied to the ladies' man. I was trying to reach Jake the Snake for a comment earlier, but he was in the back. He had his room. It was locked because he was in there. You know what he was doing? DDP yoga. He was getting limbered and loose. And I gotta tell you something, he looks fantastic ever since going into the accountability pad there down in Atlanta, Georgia with Diamond Dallas Page, DDP yoga. I do it. I'm flexible as heck. I'm feeling great. The DDP yoga, check it out if you want to, but Diamond Dallas Page has worked wonders. I mean, look what he's done with Scott Hall. We were with Scott Hall just recently, and he looks fantastic.
He does, absolutely. DDP yoga. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. It will change lives. It already has.
Jimmy Preston with the headlock applied. Could it be a chokehold? I'm not sure, but yes. I mean, Jake the Snake having a resurgence here. Had that emotional speech at the WWE Hall of Fame. And people have come out in droves to see him. I mean, everywhere we go, we're with Jake the Snake, we see fans coming up left and right, telling them their stories, telling them how much it's inspired them, and how great it is to see Jake. Oh! Right to the nuts. How great it is to see Jake doing so well.
Jake the Snake, quite a story just for himself, but the lives he's impacted with his story, with changing his life, getting on the straight and narrow. I mean, he's affecting everybody across the sport of professional wrestling with his story, and if he changes one life, he changed his own already. So if one person can learn from Jake the Snake, I'm sure Jake really appreciates that, the opportunity to share his story so that others can get better on it. Absolutely.
And there's a DDT!
Jake the Snake can hit the DDT out of nowhere, and we all know what happens after that.
After that, it's just academic. You talk about Jake the Snake changing the lives of all these people, Bobby Dozer. Well, he just changed the life of the modern-day Savages, Jimmy Preston, and the ladies' man going down to the DDT by Jake the Snake Roberts.